Hi, I'm Laura Potier for STARBURST magazine.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. So I wanted to start by asking, what was your relationship like to the Saw franchise before you got involved on this film?
I was very familiar with the Frost Saw franchise. I saw the first movie in theaters in the second row 17 years ago, and was properly horrified and freaked out and promptly put my Kit Kat and popcorn to the side and realized you don't eat during this movie.
Smart, smart call. Yeah.
Mm, yeah,
And what
exactly.
was it that attracted you to the character of Angie specifically when you read the script?
I mean, she's a female. She's the captain of the police force. That alone attracted me to it. Um, it's a character that I wanted to dive into. It was a character I wanted to create. I wanted to create a strong character, a believable character, and I didn't want it to be a novelty that a female was cast in that role. I wanted it to be the right choice. So I never wanted that to be a thing. I just wanted to do a good job. Then the fact that I'm a female could add to that, but I didn't want that to be the leading thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. And what part of the film are you most excited for people to see?
What part of it?
Mhm.
Well, I would say in general, I'm just excited for people to see Chris Rock's take on the Saw universe. He loves this universe. He's a fan of the universe. So what he's done with it and the creation of this new chapter and bringing in Samuel Jackson and Max Minghella into it and a kick-ass soundtrack, I'm really excited for people to see that. So whether you're a Saw fan or not a Saw fan, at the end of the day, this is a really good thriller film, and I'm honored that it's going to be released in theaters and that we're finally at the place in society where we can go back to the movies.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those that you want to see in a with an audience and with a big screen.
100%.
Yeah. Were you surprised when you had that Chris Rock was doing this script in this film?
Yeah, I think my first reaction was good for him.
Mm.
You know, this is a guy who's at the top of his game. He doesn't have to jump genres. He makes, shit tons of money doing live concerts. He's set. He's good. And so I immediately knew that he was doing this because he wanted to, that this was something interesting for him to do and some kind of creative something before ever meeting him or talking to him. So that alone intrigued me to it. And I was like, good for him. That's impressive. And I admired and I respected him for it.
And how do you think that Spiral kind of differentiates itself from the rest of the Saw franchise?
If you see it, you go, oh, this is definitely in this Saw world, but it's definitely a new chapter. I mean,
Hmm.
100%, just by Chris putting his name on it, the suspenseful thriller through line of it, the soundtrack, the cast, Samuel Jackson, all of that. And because he was such a fan, I think it comes through in the film.
And finally, do you have a favorite trap in this movie?
For me, whether it's, I like the wax trap.
Mm, a good choice.
Thank you. Uh huh.
Hello, Detective Banks. When was the last time you saw your father